Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So today we've got a Fiat 500 595 Turismo, I think this one's called. It's downside, I'll turn you around. Okay, so we've got repair, quite a nasty repair on the door it was, so that's all in primer. There was a few little dents which we didn't need to do, but we sort of done as a courtesy to make the job a little bit nicer for the customer. It's nothing worse than seeing dents on your new painted panels, so we've done them for him. And we've got a new wing, which we're going to wet and wet with DeVilbiss DV1. This is just a 1.3. This used to be my lacquer gun, and it's sort of my backup. But I just use it as my wet and wet at the moment, just to sort of keep it in use. And we're just blending into the bumper corner. We're just going to lacquer the full bumper. The reason for masking out the bits is they're plastic welded to the bumper, so they can't come off unless you start ripping all the plastic weldings off, which we didn't need to do as it's only a corner bump. So the reason why I'm wearing on this occasion is because it's a black wing and I need it to match the sort of close to the colour of the car, which is why if I was to just keep basing up on that, I'd have to put 4 or 5 coats of paste coat. And it's just not worth it. It's too much material, wasted material, and in the end it's just more hard work and more time. So I'm going to show you, I'll put you on the stand, we'll show you wet and wet, and then we'll go through base coat and lacquer. So that's 2 bars. And all I'm going to do is do all the edges first, and then just 1 full coat, just to cover it and make it all sort of close to match the car, and then it'll be a lot easier to base up on, and it gives it a nice smooth finish for the base coat to land on. So we'll do all the edges first. That's it, it's just a wet coat on there. So I'll let that go, flash off, and let that dry for sort of 5-10 minutes, and then we'll base coat. Okay, so that's the wet and wet done. So look how it's come out really nice and smooth. That's what you want. You do not want it peely, you want it nice and smooth as you can. That's good, there's no bits of dirt. That's the best time to check if there's any dirt, because this will kill you at the end of the job. When you come to flat and polish it, and then you rub the dirt, and it's the same colour as your wet and wet. It's a pain in the arse. That's ready to go, so I'm just going to quickly tack that off to make sure there's nothing on that and nothing on the car, and then we'll do some base coat, and then yes, hopefully it goes well, and I'll show you stage by stage. Okay, it's base coat up. Okay, so base coat up, we've got the Sata 5500 one, so it's going to be a 2 bar again, 1.2 cap, and we're literally going to base coat all the way, whole door, whole seal, and we've got that repair that's here, so we need to get some colour on there, but as soon as we hit there, then I'll flick. So my colour will be here, so I'll get to there, flick, and just do that whole colour. I'll flick a bit up here onto the pillar where we've got a new wing. I've cambered the colour onto the bonnet so it matches the bonnet well, it's got a good percentage, so I've got no problems there. Again, so I've tacked it off. I can't tell you enough how much it's important to tack. It just gives you the best opportunity to get the perfect job. You're always trying to get the perfect job. Each time you do it, you don't want to be polishing, so if you can eradicate that, then a couple of minutes here and there just to tack off in between coats. If you're not sure, if you think, maybe just do it, just go once over, blow and tack, then you know you've got the best chance of it coming out nice. So I'm going to do 1 full coat, and then 1 drop coat, and again stop at the repair and flick. when you're doing like a panel here where it's got damage on the edge, try and make sure you get it in between there. You want paint on that edge and in behind a little bit if you can, just so when the wing goes back on, you ain't going to see through edge here or anything, so you know it's all perfect and nice. Done on that. So I don't know if you can sort of see where I've lost it here. So we've got the colour sort of flicked there, so it maybe just sort of just touching that petrol flap. So we're not edge to edge onto the bumper. As you can see, there's no colour on the bumper corner. And I went just above here, so we won't have edge to edge on the spoiler. There's a spoiler just up here. So that's that done. So now I'll do the wing. Same process, one full coat, drop coat to match the door. You always want to put the same amount as what you put on the door as on the wing. Okay, so it's really important what I said about with the wet and wet. It's given us a good starting point to put the base coat on, so we can put the same amount of base coat on the wing as we have on the door. But if we didn't do the wet and wet, we'd have had to be trying to cover the black, which we'd have put a lot more coats on, which could have changed the colour into a darker. I mean, not too much on solid colours, this might not have changed it as much, but on metallics you might have found the wing would be a different colour to the door where you've got more paint on there. So it's best to try and do the same as exactly what the same as you do on that panel. It's the same on the other panel, so they match. They can't be different. So we'll do the same process, and then we'll get lacquering. Make sure I did the edges first again. Always do the edges first, because then you're just making sure that it's got the same on every corner. There's not going to be a see-through edge. That's finished. So what we do is we'll put the oven on. and we'll dry this base coat. And yeah, then we'll get lacquering. Okay, so the base coat is all dry. A little check over, it looks good, can't see anything wrong. So it's ready for lacquer. So lacquer gun is the SATA 5500 again, with the eye cap still 1.2. So what we'll do is one quick coat. I'm going to start from this end for the first one. I try and do different, try not to stop at the same area. So if I stop there, and then again I'll stop there. I don't like to have the same build up of too much lacquer, so I'll go all the way to the quarter edge where it sort of curves on the gold leg, and then on the second coat I'll come from the back to the front. So first coat that way, second coat this way. You'll see how I do it, but I think it just helps so I don't get a build up in one particular area. Just spreads it out a bit more, so let's go. Again, do the edges first, make sure that's got lacquer on it and there's no dry patch on there. Again, it's a 2 bar as well on the gun. So that's the first coat. So now we'll do the same on the wing, and then we'll do the second coat. So on the wing again, edges first, then do the middle. So now what we'll do, we'll leave it for 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then we'll let that go off, and then we'll put a second coat on. Okay, so for the second coat, like I said, so I'm going to start from the top and the back, go right over, come all the way to stop my lacquer here, so I'll go like that, and then I'll just finish off that half. Yeah, a bit slower, a bit further back, same pressure, and yeah, it looks good, so hopefully your second coat should just seed it and make it nice, give it your finished coat. Okay, let's go. So as you can see, that's 2 coats. Okay guys, that's the second coat done. It's come out nice, quite clean, a few bits of shit, but it's hard to get the light down there, but it's a problem with whites. Whites are quite hard to get, but generally it's come out quite nice and clean. Sort of a nice natural peel to it. But I did leave the first coat quite a while, sort of maybe 5-6 minutes, just so I could get so the second coat would lay on nicer. Otherwise, if you put the second coat too quick, it would just sink back in. And yeah, sometimes it's best just to take your time. Just give it that extra few minutes, and then you will get a nicer job. The gloss will stay longer. You just yeah, better finish, better, nicer, or nicer, nicer. Okay, that's the Fiat 500. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I've done it to how you like it, what you wanted to learn and get from the video. If you're not sure, or if there's anything you want to ask, just ask in the comments. I'll try and get back to you as quick as I can. If you're subscribed and you've come back and watched the video, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If you're new, if you could subscribe, like. If not, just yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.